Clockwork Planet, Episode 8. Audio commentaries starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
What?
Oh yeah, this bullshit.
What? What?
Yeah, this
Where
is
did
like
this
the
come
opening
from?
of Episode 1. The creation of the Clockwork Planet, and it's not explained any better here. Oh yeah, I remembered that this stupid was coming. I stand by forgiving the show overall, but
This is still kind of dumb.
yeah. Yeah, get used to getting the rambling philosophical speeches in here.
I guess this particular villain likes his
Yeah.
rambling philosophical speeches.
Yeah. Likes talking a lot about things that don't even make sense.
Does it matter?
I roll to disbelieve. 6. You believe the world is absolutely real and made of gears.
I will say, there's a question of, if the world isn't real, does it matter?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Descartes here, in that you can verify your own existence, and after that point, who cares? You interact with what you perceive, which may or may not be an illusion, but it's real to you.
Whether or not it's objectively real to a theoretical, alternate dimensional entity,
And let's face it, the Clockwork Planet did not think of any of this.
no. But it's a very old philosophy and a very old
Yeah.
argument, so it's worth bringing up.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm very much with Descartes on the, it doesn't actually matter if the reality's a lie.
Well, I'm not sure how Descartes felt about that, but he did at least be, okay, I can verify my own existence.
Yeah, I'm expanding to my own personal opinion of that, is that I don't feel like it matters that much whether it's quote-unquote real. It's your reality.
Yeah. And, as far as Clockwork Planet goes, this ain't Planescape, so I'm not sure we should be questioning that.
She looks
She
overjoyed
is
to be coupled.
Hyper cute.
And then Ryuzu's going to...
Tease like hell.
Of course.
Her cube of doom is glowing now.
I don't think that's good.
Oh look, a severed head.
Why is there a severed head dropped out of a parallel...
Well, now we know how she caused Hammer Space. It is. She's right. So apparently getting hit by the Sphere of Annihilation wasn't just grind to oblivion, it was swallow into Hammer Space.
Sure, why not?
So they're just powering back up his head.
He's like, what? Sorry, you're just ahead right now. Interesting that he recognized...
Halter. But not Marie,
yeah.
considering her face was on everything.
I mean, alive in a...
I mean, he's back active again.
Technically, the answer right now is that she attacks anyone that threatens Naoto, or that Naoto tells her to attack.
Yeah. Meanwhile...
Creepy sound.
Yep. Crackle, crackle.
I mean, they're gonna have to find a pretty impressive threat to successfully compete with
Anchor plus Ryuzu.
Yeah.
I mean, you set the army against the giant robot. Marie should have known that.
He really should.
Yeah.
She
So,
really
yeah,
should
that
have.
giant weapon just owned the army.
And that's gonna be a problem for our robots, too.
Yep. Towers over buildings. This thing is pretty badass, and that's a hell of a cannon.
I mean, it clearly doesn't disrupt them just by being near.
In existence, because Anchor was riding on its head. However, getting caught in that pulse
is not good for. Not good for any of the
mechanicals. Everything seized up.
And
he's just fainting from the sound.
He's fainting from the. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least they got everyone evacuated.
Yeah, that was kind of the point of the attempted terrorist attack. He got his, nat 20 on that bluff check.
D&D jokes.
Yeah. Failed the fort save there, though.
So, what are they planning to do about the Doom electromagnetic? Watch your language! A lot! They're the evil military.
Random fighter pilot, sorry.
Max range is important.
Yeah. However, that outranges you.
Yeah.
You got plasma balled.
Thank you for common sense.
With prop planes.
At least looks like most of the pilots survived.
Managed to bail.
Oh look, it's something we can't handle.
Yeah. How could this be?
Well, yes, but I still assume... I assume that's something evil. Because it's a military guy saying
Yeah.
that.
It's the military in this show.
Look at the...
No objections will be taken.
All
Koizumi is not pleased.
All objections are ignored.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this is probably going to take out a big chunk of the city. Or what if it landed and the robot's going to vaporize it? That's going to be the answer.
A little bit of both. It's shielded. And then shot a lightning bolt right back. Why did they even pop that thing up in Tokyo? It clearly has, like, global range.
Also, what were they planning to do with this?
Well, remember, this was supposed to be a deterrent, and then they figured they were going to be attacked first after the Kyoto Purge was prevented.
So I guess they're gonna hold the country hostage?
Yeah, they're trying to preempt it.
And hold the country hostage.
Yeah.
Hold the world hostage!
Yeah, we're going to take over the world!
With a giant kilometer spider tank full of electromagnetism.
Unless you pay me $1 million. Oh,
No,
yes,
you're
our
gonna
grumpy
make
philosophical villain.
Oh no, we are dipping past.
He's the guy that they met down below.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The one who had the little secret lair that saved them.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how good our explanations are.
It's absurd, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Must he have been, you'd think?
You'd think so.
You're
You're asking that to, like, a 12-year-old kid.
Yeah, you don't ask that.
Maybe, like, 14.
But still, he hasn't gone through his teenage angsting phase.
Yeah. I'm going to refrain from doing the quote.
If they're under 20, then you probably shouldn't ask them that.
Yeah. Haven't you ever existentially angst? No, that makes me angry. How dare someone not existential angst?
His headphones probably were contributing to that.
Yeah.
What's going on is that all my robots are broken.
Yes, the random points where, like, they say prop planes can fly at Mach 5, and that's insanely stupid, and then they do magnetism versus clockworks, and that actually makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's got the ridiculously dumb...
Yeah, the one that
cool
Marie
badge
shot.
That
Her
made
version
Naoto
of.
sad.
Yep.
She meant exactly what she said.
Well, at least to her.
And that's gonna really with Clockwork. So, how do we fix that?
There are ways to demagnetize objects.
I have no idea how... I don't actually know how to do that. That's not my... Yeah.
And those looked like some pretty intense burns, but I'm going to assume that was increased for effect, because he touched her for, like, half a second.
I mean, I've touched hot objects.
Yeah, but not blackened third-degree burn.
Fair enough. It was...
you get a blister from that.
It was instantaneous, painful blister that lasted for like a month, but...
Yeah.
Tokyo's too central a grid.
Yeah. You pulled out the linchpin, you idiot.
The Meister's like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
No. It's not something I've seen before.
The giant weapon that nobody knows anything about. He does have eyes!
Yeah, it's pretty obvious to me as a clocksmith that...
Or a bunch of crazy exile scientists, apparently.
I mean, there has to have been some...
Yeah, they were being funded before.
There had to be some collaboration conspiracy given that entire segment was shut down so they could repurpose the important... Safe, Marie.
Yeah.
Safe, Marie.
I mean, she kind of is right now.
Then let's start with our robots. Can we start with the robots?
We are starting with the robots. Knowing a little engineering.
But really, can we just start with the robots in this room?
One of the ways to demagnetize something is heating it to a certain point.
If we can't get the door open, then we go out the window.
You may notice that she's glowing hot. Yeah, this is one of the scenes where I missed a small point the first time through, and thus didn't read it as well.
Oh?
Specifically, I'd forgotten the first time he burned his hand saving her heart.
Mm-hmm.
So it seemed like a little too serious business for now, Tal.
No.
And this is why I've actually gone and I just pulled my old review of that because clearly I wasn't giving it a fair shake.
Because that's the kind of person he is? It's been her
caretaker
for
I don't know if we
time.
see any other members of her family other than her.
From the sounds of it, she's part of a important family, so there probably are, but...
There are probably plenty of them, but did any of them ever interact with her?
And her teasing. So why does that mean it melted?
Because she can't leave it behind. And can't carry it with them.
So Anchor...
Yeah,
it makes sense that Anchor...
The Y series have countermeasures.
I was worried about you! And Marie's just like...
Yeah. As we skip straight into the comedy...
Is that an actual thing?
Like I said, V, you can demagnetize metals by heating them to a certain point.
Is that the actual word for it?
I don't actually know if that's the term. I do know that depending on the composition of the metal, you can end up melting shit before...
Those hands don't look fun, though.
Yeah. Based on the image, he should be in, blood-curdling, screaming pain.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Also, good instincts.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But I sort of think I'm good with characters who are unfailingly optimistic.
Yeah. But typically they're a lot more fun to watch than, the opposite.
And then we're going to... Because he has good instincts and she's a little lost right now.
Yeah. She is way out of her depth.
And really,
everyone is, but Naruto doesn't care about being out of his depth. I don't even know why it has that spidery cluster of eyes or why we had that last shot focusing on it.
It's not like we're going to forget the Doom Tank exists.
No. Just, trying to remind you, V.
Oh yeah, there's a giant spider tank of doom.
Hey, this, big spider is here. It's kind of badass. At least more so than, Wild Wild West.
I don't think you could get worse.
No, but, let's see. What else would you say to a giant mechanical spider?
It's a giant mechanical spider?
I mean, as people familiar with Western media, I think we would be remiss if somewhere in this arc we did not point out that there's a giant mechanical spider in Wild Wild West.
And that it's stupid.
Yeah. But, I'll take this giant mechanical spider.
Anyway, we don't really need to watch the entire ending sequence.
Yeah, as we've said before, these are the end credits. We've got all the high detail images of everybody, and the background that is made of so many gears. I mean, look at that.
So many gears.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See you next time.